Ministers from Victoria and Queensland have toured the state's Coorong and Lower Lakes amid concern about the Murray-Darling Basin draft plan. South Australian Water Minister Caica was at odds with his Victorian counterpart over the amount of flows needed for the river's lower reaches.
Community members boarded a bus with the ministers and visited the Murray Mouth and Goolwa Barrage. Both Victoria and South Australia have rejected the draft plan. South Australia believes that the 2,750 gigalitres proposed to be returned to the river is inadequate, whereas Victoria believes too much water is being taken from irrigators. Today, South Australian Water Minister Caica accused Victoria's response of being based on self-interest.
Their position is not based on science. I mean, their 2750 is based on other factors that I say are self-interest factors, more so than the position that South Australia's adopted, and that is one that says this system must be returned to an appropriate level of health, and in saying that, we also say 2750 won't do that.
Victorian Water Minister Walsh says the 2,750 gigalitres is a workable figure. He believes a compromise can be found.
Obviously, Paul looks through it through the South Australian eyes. We look through it from a Victorian point of view, which is where what I'm saying is there needs to be balance between the states where everyone makes a contribution and it's not just about one or the other, and there needs to be balance between the environmental and the social and economic issues of our communities.
Many local residents say the draft plan doesn't go far enough.
So we want that water that ends up in the plan to keep the Murray Mouth open for the majority of the time, to keep the salinity levels within the lower lakes at a level where that water is fit for purpose.
The Murray-Darling Basin Authority is expected to make changes to the plan by June. Locals here hope they've highlighted the importance of a basin-wide plan. Robyn, Powell, ABC News, Hindmarsh Island.